Hey, what's up, guys? Today, very exciting day. I'm Jerry. This is my friend and colleague, Jason Eichmiller. Today, we have Justin Brock's Medicare funnel. Yeah,
Stoked,
big,
man.
big stuff today. Yeah, we put together a very basic presentation, guys. So if you're looking for like production quality, this is not it. But if you're looking for information, value, we are going to show you a ton of stuff today, and that's actually the next slide. So here's what we're doing today. We're going to show you exactly what Justin uses. We're going to go over some of his funnels that he uses in his system to generate Medicare prospects. We're also going to talk about a few tricks that you guys probably don't know. Most of you guys most likely definitely don't know how he can obtain really high quality prospects for 21 bucks. Anyone can do the $5 thing, the $7 thing. We're not really going for that. He is not a big proponent of that. He's more of a let's get really, really good quality leads, and he's generated them around 21 bucks. That's his stats. We're going to talk about his funnels. We're going to talk about his ads, and we're going to talk about some really ninja retargeting style stuff, like a beast.
The beast, baby. So yeah, guys, this isn't really big picture 10,000 foot view. This is tactical. So when you're watching this, like have a pen and a piece of paper, or if you have like your notepad or whatever, take notes, pause it, review it, watch it again 2 or 3 times, because if you use these tactics, you're going to be able to do exactly what Justin's doing, which is selling a
Yeah.
crap ton of Medicare.
Yes. Cool stuff. All right. Let's move forward. All right. So let's talk about super quick one slide. I want to talk about why people would generate their own leads or why you would start building out this system. A lot of these you guys already know. We've talked about these in the past. It's no surprise. It's no shock, right? We want to control the quality. We want to know what our ads say. We want to have our picture on there. We want to be in control, right? That's all good stuff. One thing that we don't talk about as much when we're talking about this today, we're going to talk about video ads as well. So building rapport before the call, and that's a big thing that Jason's a big fan of, is building that rapport, getting that person to know you without you having to actually physically talk to them is always a good thing. So when you do get on the call, it makes things much, much smoother. They're not on the defense already. Keeping acquisition costs down. Obviously, if you do your own marketing, you're going to keep the acquisition costs down. But the biggest thing for me, a lot of guys are looking into building out their Medicare business, right, and building out this Medicare machine. And in order to do that, you guys need to build this system out yourself. There's no marketing company that is going to build you out a system and then just hand it over to you and then say, okay, I'm cutting all my ties from it. I don't want any more data. It's all yours. That doesn't exist. So if you guys want to scale to that level and build to that level, you guys need these assets. And the biggest asset is having a marketing machine in the background.
Totally. I agree. Love the rapport thing. Just from my experience selling, if I could get people, obviously the ads it's really easy to do to put a picture up. Everybody does it. It's cool. It works. But if you can get somebody to actually watch your video, then they're going to be, and they like you too. I'm sure some people watch your video and not like you, but the majority that do watch it through, they'll see that you're like the goal to kind of convey is like, hey, I'm a real person, kind of just like you, but an expert, and I really want to help you. You'll resonate with people who want to be helped, and you'll have a hell of a lot easier time closing them on the phone and one call closing them too. So I love it, man.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, let's talk about it now. Let's look at the machine. And let's start really basic. We're going to start really, really basic, and then we're going to work into the fine details here in a second. So what is Justin doing? He is using video ads, and he's using picture ads and driving them to a landing page. Whoa, big shocker, right? Are you shocked, Jason?
Wow, that is crazy. I can't believe you just shared this secret. We should charge $10 million for this free video.
Yeah, yeah,
We'll go
okay.
deeper. You guys all know
This is
this.
not this is not where the magic happens, guys. This is obviously just the very basics. Again, you guys know what he does. We know what he does. So let's get into some more of the details. But essentially, on a very basic view, this is what's happening. Facebook ads to landing page. People fill out information and move forward. But how does Justin do it so effectively? And the power of that is in audiences, right? And we're talking about audiences. An audience is a group of people who have taken specific actions on your Facebook page or on your videos or on your website, right? They have done some things that have shown interest or engagement, and we hit them with new ads based off of their behaviors. And that is now where the gears turn and go into some magical stuff. So let's talk about some audiences. All right. First one, I'm going to go ahead and move us out of the way here. There we go. So first one, video audiences. This is your highest authority audience. When we're talking about authority, we're talking about you being the authority, right? Because they are watching you. They're literally watching you. And it's very similar to you guys watching us now, right? Same thing happening on the opposing end. These people are watching you. They're getting information from you. And based off of how much of this video they watch, we can retarget them. So you can see down here, and we're going to go into these specifics actually in a couple slides, but you can see down here the different types of audiences that you can generate from a video on Facebook. So people who watch 3 seconds of your video, 10 seconds of your video, 15 seconds, 25%, 50%, 75%, and 95% of your video. So these are all independent individual audiences that you can target. So power of the video, building rapport. Again, you are there, you are establishing yourself as the expert. Because if they go through, and trust me, when they go through and watch a 5 or 7 or 10 or 15-minute video of you talking about something, they're going to believe that you are the expert because, in this case, you are the expert, right? They know very little about what they're getting into, and they're looking for help. They're looking for expertise. So you're there, you're providing information, and you're building that relationship with that individual without ever having to talk to them on the phone beforehand. Because, again, they're seeing you talk, and that builds that relationship, that builds that trust. So when you do get on the phone, they're like, hey, what's up, Jason? I need some help. It's not, who are you and why are you calling me?
Those are cool conversations to have, though. I'll tell you this, when they are, and you can tell their tone, they're like, if they see a couple of your videos and they have watched the majority of them, then they're kind of like, wow, I can't believe I got Jerry on the phone. Whoa, you kind of made yourself a little mini Medicare celebrity. It's pretty neat there.
Yeah. So the power of the video, guys, is very, very powerful. So next one, the next type of engagement. I'm going to move this guy back down for us. The next type of audience that you can use, and we're going to show you guys how to tactically use this here in a second. So hang with us. Some of you guys are probably like, this is killer. I love this stuff. I understand it. Some of you guys may be like, this is a little too high level for me. We're going to bring it all back in the end. So just hang with us. So ad and page engagement. This is going to be your low-hanging fruit. So these are not going to be, this audience is not going to be as hot as a person who's watched an entire video, 10-minute video of you, or an individual who has visited your website, but these are still quality people. An ad or page engagement individual means that they have clicked on your advertisement, meaning they could click the Learn More button, meaning they could click on your picture or video, or they could click down here where it's like ... and you want to see more text. If you click there, it expands the text box. That is an ad engagement. If they comment on it, if they like it, if they share it, anything like that consists of ad engagement. So if we are there, if the person is doing those specific things, if they're taking those specific actions, they do have some interest. What level of interest? We're not sure yet. But are they better than a cold audience? 10,000% absolutely. So this is an audience that we are going to use as well.
Absolutely.
And then the last one. This one is the moneymaker, right? Retargeting, page retargeting audiences. And again, I'm going to show you exactly how to use these in just one moment. Page retargeting. So you have your landing page. We're sending traffic to a landing page. We have one of Justin's examples over here of a landing page. And then you have a thank you screen right after the landing page. So once they put in their information into your quote box or whatever it is, they're going to go to a thank you screen. So we want people who have seen the landing page, but have not seen the thank you page. Meaning, they went through, they clicked on our ads, they clicked on something, they visited our website, but they did not go all the way through and submit their information. And those are the people we want to hit, because that is where the money is. All right, you're going to have a very, very high conversion percentage on this particular audience here.
Yeah, and basically, just to add, I mean, this is exactly what Justin does. He does this at a very high level, and believe it or not, like, we do this too. If you've engaged, and you'll notice, if you've engaged in one of our ads, or if you've engaged in anything, or if you've kind of made a step to click on what we have on anything, then you're going to see a lot more of us, and you're actually going to see somewhat different ads. They're going to be more like even higher intent ads. So we do it, Justin does it. It really, like, this sort of idea, this retargeting, it's not just for Medicare, it's not just for final expense or marketing. It's such a high level strategy that it really does transcend verticals. So no matter what industry you're in, this is going to work, and it's going to work damn well.
Yep, guys. So if you're looking to be that authority, if you're looking to be that figure, if you're looking to capture the market, and you're very serious about it, this is the way to do it. All right. So let's talk about the how now. All right, because you guys have a general understanding of what we need to do. How do we do it? That's the next step, and that's where things get a little more tactical. So let's go over some of the basics of how do we do this. All right, so inside of our Facebook Business Manager, you're going to have an option to create a campaign, right? And if you guys have never created a campaign before, if you guys have never been in, this may be a little high level for you, but just hang in there. Again, you might start to pick things up. So we want to create multiple campaigns, right? And our multiple campaigns are going to hit all of these facets, right? They're going to hit our cold audience to drive traffic, to start generating these leads and to start having traffic coming through. And then we're going to move down the filter. And I'm going to get to those next slide. I'm getting ahead of myself. Going to bring it back. So number one reason why we run our cold audience campaign, this is a very generalized, very low targeting style campaign. Maybe you do one or two interests. You're doing it by age. You're doing it by birth date. You want to have your targeting relatively open. And for Medicare, there are a few different options. You can do it by their birth dates coming up in the next 6 months, and they're 64 years old, birthday in the next 6 months. That would be one way to do it. If you're doing Medicare Sup or anything like that, if you want to do like 65 plus, that's an option too. But we want to keep the audience relatively general. And this is what you think of as our cold audience. Now, what are the reasons, what are the big goals of this? One, generate leads. All right, even cold audiences, people will not have any idea who you are. People are going to see an ad, people will go to our funnel, and they're going to fill their information out. Awesome, right? We only have to hit them once, and they're coming in. We want to generate leads at all levels. Generate leads is our goal. All right, so the next thing, though, we need to start seasoning these people up, getting them warmed up to us. So we want to tag incoming traffic to our site. So people who come to our website, but they don't fill out the form, we want to tag them so that we can retarget them. Next thing, like we talked about before, we're trying to gain authority through video views. So you put videos on your Facebook page, right, on these ads, and people watch a certain percentage of them, and we're going to retarget them based off of them watching the videos. And now they've seen you in a video, and then they see you in another ad. They're like, oh, this guy, Justin, Jason, Jerry, I know these guys. Yeah, now they're much more likely to watch more of your videos or click through your ads or trust your landing page because they have seen you. They call it omnipresence. You're just everywhere all the time, right? You become that figure. So that's the objective of this, right? We're trying to gain some data, trying to gain some info. All right, campaign number 2. This is where we're going to start getting a little more strategic. And if we're talking about budgeting, you want to say, Jerry, how do I budget this? Campaign 2, a warm audience budget. If you're in somewhere the range of 20, let's say 20 to 30% of your big budget, I think that's a good place to start. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, so there's no exact number, but if you start at 20% of your big budget, I think you're in a good spot. All right. So campaign number 2, video page engagement audience. So you guys can see this is inside the business manager here, and we can target people based off of the 3-second video view, 10-second video view, 15-second, 25%, all the way down. The audiences that we found have worked well are a 3-second video view audience, 10-second video view audience, 15-second video view audience, and 25% video view audience. All right, and I think the reason this happens, I think if you start getting a huge budget, if you're in the $1,000, like let's say that you're doing $4,000 a week on marketing in your budget, I think then you can test out these other audiences. But I think what happens is if your budget's $100 a day or $200 a day, these other audiences are not going to be as effective for you. All right, so these are the 4 audiences we want to test out, plus we want to test out the audience of all page engagement for the last 10 days. So anyone who's done anything on your page, on your ads, on your videos, anything like that in the last 10 days, we want to hit them with some more ads, okay? So that is our warm audience because they have engaged, they have been in there, they're kind of thinking about it, but they're not sure yet. They haven't trusted us fully, all right? So how do we do this? How do we do this work? So this is done, for those of you guys who kind of know a little bit, if you guys played around with ads, this is done on the ad set level, all right? And I'm not going to talk too much gibberish, crazy techno right now, but all you're going to do is you're going to take these audiences, you see the 3-second video view, 10-second video, 15-second, 25% video view, and 10-day page engagement. You're basically going to put all of these together in one campaign, and you're going to test them against each other. So the magic that happens here is that Facebook will go through and it will say, hey, the 10-second video view audience is performing the best, so I'm going to start pushing the budget into that particular audience. So we let them do the work. We let them do the hard labor. We let the algorithm do everything. And that makes life so much easier. So all you got to do, set it up and let it roll, right?
Love it. This is
anything,
awesome,
Jason?
Dude.
Am I rolling here? Just keep it going.
You're rolling good. I hope you guys are taking notes. This is really important. The video views, this is a killer strategy. And by the way, I'm going to go off on a real quick tangent. Guys, don't be afraid of doing videos. It's cool. It's easy. You don't have to have it professionally edited. You can look like we do right now. It's all about how you connect. If you're just a nice person, if they see that you're friendly and warm and helpful and that you kind of know your stuff. If you can do that, don't even sweat it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it doing 1,000 takes or anything like that. Just give them the information and offer to help. That's all you got to do. So go on, Go to it.
Yeah, and guess what, guys? Create a bunch of videos and do the same thing here. If you can test all your videos against each other. If you create 5 videos, you can put them all against each other and see which one performs the best. And whatever one performs the best means that people like it the best. And then that's the one you want to use. Pretty simple. So let Facebook do the work. Let them do the work, all right? Okay, last one, page retargeting. We want probably 10% of your budget. I would say 10% of your budget for page retargeting is good. So if you got $100 daily on your other ads, you want to spend about $10 a day on your retargeting. And the reason is because you're not going to have that much traffic, right? You're not going to have that many people to advertise to. So if you put $100 a day into your retargeting, you're just going to be kind of wasting money, which we're not here to waste money. That's not what we want to do. So 10% of your budget is a good starting point. We want people, when you're creating your audience, you want people who have visited your landing page but have not visited the thank you page. That's it. That's your retargeting. This is your hot audience. This is a person who has spent time, who has probably watched your videos, who has gone all the way to click on your page and go to your page, but for whatever reason did not convert into a lead. All right, and that's what we want to get. We want to capture that information. And if you guys are real tricky, you send them to a simpler landing page, right? You use this retargeting audience, send them to a different landing page, but make it simple, right? Make it a little bit different colors. Little stuff like that, little tweaks like that, when we're talking about building this major machine, they all come into play and they're going to really, really work for us. And we continue to build these assets out until you got a real monster on your hands. And that's when you become unstoppable like Justin. His stuff right now is cranking and doesn't stop. But he's been building this out for a while now. So, yeah, get on it and make things happen.
Totally. Let's do. Oh,
dominate,
wow.
And then dominate.
Look,
this is what comes up when you type in dominate in Google.
That's pretty. It looks like a skinnier Russell Brunson. I like it. Powerful. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
So guys, that's it. That's the basics of this. Now, if you guys want some more info, if you guys have more questions and stuff, type those down in the comment section. We want to keep creating this content, and obviously we need your guys' input to know where we're going. Do we go more technical? Do we go left, right, up, down? So let us know what you thought of the video, and let us know what more information you want. Not only that, if you guys want to skip all of this stuff, you want to skip this testing stuff, we do have a program with Justin. We have the program with Justin that literally you're going to go through. You're going to be coached by me and Justin through the Facebook ads, through selling Medicare, through scaling your business, through setting up the websites, through pixels, through retargeting, through Facebook ads, the whole shebang, everything. So everything you guys want to know, need to know, could ever want to know, the full setup is inside of this program. So if you guys are interested, I'll leave the link down below, but if you go to MedicareAccelerator.com, you guys will find a video there of Justin. He's going to go over program details and stuff like that. Then you guys can schedule an appointment to talk with one of us where we can answer your questions and stuff like that, and then get you set up and get you into the group.
Yeah, and it's just so you guys know, this isn't a theory course. It's very tactical. Like what you're really doing is you're playing follow the leader. Like I think like Tony Robbins says, right? What do you need to do? Like what's the best way to get good at something? And I'm obviously butchering the quote, but you want to follow somebody who's already done really, really well. Follow somebody who's an expert. So you've got us on the marketing side, you've got Justin on the implementation and sales side, and we just tell you exactly what to do. We teach you how to build your landing pages. We teach you your ads, the sales strategy, the growth strategy, all that stuff. I'm super excited. We have 9 spots. We had 12 spots. We just have 9 spots remaining, and the course is set to start in about a week or so, the week of July 27th. So go to the site, check it out. You want your handheld to just build a monster, then we'd be glad to talk to you and maybe get you in.
Yeah, guys. So in the comments, let us know how we did. Let us know any more questions, and then if you guys are ready to take the next step, you want a little bit more, you want all of this stuff kind of handed to you, MedicareAccelerator.com. Book a call with us, and we'll see you in there.
All right, guys. Thanks for your time. Hopefully you learned something, and please watch it, rewind it, pause it. Try it a couple times. There's a lot of value in here. So use it, and maybe we'll see you on a call too.
All right, guys. See ya.
Later.